Welcome to the first part of my lectures under the title Austro-Hungarian Empire Context. Here you will learn something about historically political context of our region, which is very important for following lessons. The whole lesson and other lessons will be accompanied by PPT presentations and pictures, so sit back, relax, listen and watch. Austro-Hungary was a multinational state and one of the world's great powers at the time. It was geographically the second largest country in Europe after the Russian Empire and the third most populous. The empire built up the fourth largest machine building industry of the world and became the world's third largest manufacturer and exporter of electric home appliances, electric industrial appliances, and power generation apparatus for power plants. The ruler of Austro-Hungarian Empire was Franz Joseph I or Francis Joseph I, so the one in picture, and he was Emperor of Austria, King of Hungary, and monarch of other states in the Austro-Hungarian Empire from 2nd December 1848 to his death. He was the longest reigning Emperor of Austria and King of Hungary, as well as the third longest reigning monarch of any country in European history. Franz Joseph was troubled by nationalism during his entire reign because Austro-Hungarian Empire consisted of many conquered countries, as you can see in the picture: Czech Republic, Slovakia, Italy, Austria, Hungary, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Serbia, Romania, and Ukraine. So he managed to rule them mostly peacefully throughout his life, but on 28 June of 1914, the assassination of his nephew, Archduke Franz Ferdinand in Sarajevo, resulted in Austria-Hungary's declaration of war against the Kingdom of Serbia. That activated a system of alliances which resulted in World War I, after which the Austro-Hungarian Empire dissolved. So we will go back in time into 1867. It is a year in which constitutional union between Austrian Empire and Kingdom of Hungary was created under the name Austro-Hungarian Empire, or the dual monarchy. So the union was a result of the Austro-Hungarian Compromise of 1867 and came into existence on 30th of March. Austro-Hungarian Empire consisted of two monarchies, Austria and Hungary, and one autonomous region, the Kingdom of Croatia, with red, white, and blue stripes on flag. So to turn the attention to Croatian part of the story, before this Austro-Hungarian Empire and the Kingdom of Croatia-Slavonia, there were two regions in Croatia. First one was the Kingdom of Croatia, as you see in the pictures, only red and white, as part of Habsburg monarchy that existed between 1527 and 1868, with changed rulers between Austria and Hungary, but was dominantly ruled by Austria. The second one was the Kingdom of Slavonia, and you can see the blue and white flag, which was a province of the Habsburg monarchy that existed from 1699 to 1868. Initially, it was a separate Habsburg land under joint civil-military administration that lasted from 1699 to 1745. The inhabitants were exempted from taxes but were bound to military service. In 1745, the full civil administration was introduced, and Kingdom of Slavonia was administratively included into both Kingdom of Croatia and Kingdom of Hungary. Although Austro-Hungarian Empire was a dual monarchy, both Austrians and Hungarians fought constantly with each other over dominance in all monarchist countries, and the same happened in Croatia. The conflict was partially resolved in 1868 with a document called Settlement, Croatian Nagodba. It was signed with the Kingdom of Hungary, merging Kingdom of Slavonia, so the red and white, and Kingdom of Croatia, the blue and white, into the single Kingdom of Croatia-Slavonia, so the red, white, and blue flag. It governed Croatia's political status in the Hungarian-ruled part of Austro-Hungarian Empire, and it lasted until the end of the World War I, when the Croatian parliament decided on October 29 of 1980 to end all state and legal ties with all old Austro-Hungarian Empire. So, as I said, although Austria and Hungary were equal partners in the monarchy, both sides fought constantly over domination of the conquered countries. The division was so marked that there was no common citizenship, so one was either an Austrian citizen or a Hungarian citizen, never both. This also meant that there were always separate Austrian and Hungarian passports, never a common one. However, neither Austria nor Hungarian passports were used in the Kingdom of Croatia-Slavonia. Instead, the kingdom issued its own passports, which were written in Croatian and French and displayed the coat of arms of the Kingdom of Croatia, Slavonia on them. Why is this important for the story about Croatian culture and theater? Because Croatian culture, theater, and language were greatly influenced by the Austro-Hungarian regime and Hungarian and German language. So Hungarian language was officially introduced into Croatian schools as elective course in 1791, and 1827 it became obligatory course. On the other hand, German language was official language in Croatia since 1849 till 1860, so that there are many words still today that have roots in German and Hungarian language. But German language influenced Croatian culture even more than Hungarian, but because it was accepted by Croats as an opposition to Hungarian language and their political aspiration. It was considered to be a lesser evil and remained the language of educated, wealthy, and cultural social groups in Croatia, a sort of status symbol. So this context will provide you with some basic information about Croatian history. That is to say, it should give you an introduction to why Croatia needed national theaters and national language.